Oh, we got an order of wings.
Jordan Bridges is a fried chicken maestro. From promptly pulling the chicken out of the fryer as soon as the timer goes off,
All right.
to keeping tempo down the line, carefully applying just the right amount of spice to each order.
And this one's a meal, so we got to give it sides.
Top it off with a medley of pickles, coleslaw, a generous scoop of mac and cheese, and you've got the full symphony at Hot Chicken Takeover.
All right, there we go.
Jordan's been working at the Hot Chicken Takeover located at the Easton Town Center Mall in East Columbus for about a year and a half now. She says the key is following exactly how much spice each customer wants. Some like it mild, while others,
I mean, some people, they like their chicken really hot, so we give it to them.
before she was hired at Hot Chicken Takeover, Jordan was in a much more dire situation.
I was living in a tent when I first got hired.
It was October of 2017, and Jordan had been homeless for 4 months.
I was desperate. I didn't have a whole lot of options. Winter was coming very quickly, and I was kind of worried about freezing to death out there, you know?
That's when she met managers from Hot Chicken Takeover at a job fair. The restaurant is what's known as a fair chance employer. This is when a company goes out of its way to intentionally hire people with an adverse background.
Those wings are hot, right?
In Jordan's case, she was struggling to find a job. Being homeless put her at a disadvantage when it came to applying with other companies.
It's like they have all these assumptions about you. They think you're dirty. They think you've got problems. They think that you're going to be a danger or a trouble to work with. And that's honestly not true. Most people that I've come into contact with when I was homeless, they were a lot like me. They just hit a really bad bump in the road and ended up out on the street. Half of them cold, so.
While those companies might turn away from people who have a tainted work record, fair chance employers seek them out. This could mean someone with a criminal record, felony charges, or a substance abuse disorder.
See, I have a record. I'm a recovering addict, and I have a record.
Robin Williams has been working at the shop since September. While all the employees rotate positions, she's sitting at her favorite spot today, the cash register. To Williams, this is the best because she gets to interact with the customers, regulars, and first-timers alike. She says job seekers with a tainted past are treated unfairly.
My past doesn't define me. It's not who I am. It's something I made a mistake. It's something I did in my past, and that does not define me, who I am today.
Robin says she and other people like her are trying to pull themselves up off the ground, and they just need to be given a shot.
It definitely built up my self-confidence about okay, I got this job now. You know, they give me a chance to shine, and that's what I'm doing, shining.
I've got chicken for Dante!
Creating a fun, family atmosphere was all part of Joe DeLoss's vision when he set out to open a Nashville-style chicken joint in Columbus 5 years ago. And people love this place. Food critics and Yelp users have showered the restaurant with high marks. Hot Chicken Takeover now has 3 locations in Columbus, and they're set to open a new spot in Cleveland later this year. DeLoss says the staff has been the key to the success of Hot Chicken Takeover.
We have a really special group of team members that we believe are extraordinary, and so that is really how we've powered our growth, and it allows us to play a really impactful role in the community.
DeLoss says people with lapses in their work history or a volatile past experience a vicious cycle. A person needs a job to get out of their current situation, but their circumstances keep them from getting a job.
We know that a criminal record it's often a matter of circumstance, not a matter of character. And somebody makes a mistake and gets caught up in something, often because of a path that was laid out for them for generations ahead of maybe even their existence, and it changes the trajectory of their life in a really unfair, inappropriate way.
There's this real failure on our part.
Daniel Dew is with the Buckeye Institute, a conservative think tank that partners with a variety of groups on the political spectrum when it comes to criminal justice reform. He says society has failed on this issue for decades, creating a stigma for people with a criminal record and putting up barriers to employment.
And then when they can't find work and may return to crime or they're on public assistance, we throw up our hands and say, I told you so. I told you that they're not redeemable. And when we really see that when people are given these second chances, when we remove those barriers, people can and do succeed.
The practice of fair chance employment is becoming a growing trend in Ohio. There are several restaurants, retail stores, and delivery companies that list themselves as part of the initiative. As for Jordan Bridges, she has a roof over her head again, and now she's saving up for her own car. She says she's just one of many success stories.
Like every time I tell my story that I was living in a tent, they congratulate me that I'm doing better now. And it feels great to be a part of something that can help uplift the community.
And to Jordan, Robin, and the rest of the employees at Hot Chicken Takeover, it's a community that's become a family.
1, 2, 3, family! Love it.